Match reaction, Manchester United 1, Omonia 0, over 30 shots on goal. I know, I can't believe I'm saying it. And it finished 1-0 in an extra time shot by Scott McTominay. I don't even know where to start, Tony, but kick us off with your overall thoughts, I guess.
I thought it was slow to start with, but then it picked up, but it gave Omonia, as you've seen, something to cling on to. I thought United was slow out the blocks. They should have gone for it. It's what Ten Hag wanted. And then we started creating chance after chance after chance. That first half, their goalkeeper pulled off some good saves. You've got to give him that. But the thing is, I thought they just weren't good enough. They weren't clinical enough. But my God, we needed to win there or we'd have been fighting for second place. And that is not what we wanted.
Look, like you say, their goalkeeper is like prime Peter Schmeichel at times there tonight. But Marcus Rashford, he must have had at least 20, 25 of them shots tonight. I don't think he'll make as many chances for the rest of the Premier League season than he did tonight in one game, if you get what I mean. But, you know, what was it there tonight, Tony? Do you think these... You know, the players who started tonight, they're just not up for the Europa League. Because what is it?
You mentioned Marcus Rashford with his shots and all that. I think it was throughout the team. It just didn't seem as though they wanted to be out there. There wasn't the intensity Ten Hag wanted.
Yeah.
You know, we was good enough, without a shadow of a doubt. You could see the difference in the sides. We was far superior. But the final ball, the final touch, it wasn't going. It's as though like they would try to stroll through the game. And you can't do that. They had something to hold on to after 20 minutes. And they did really well. And you've got to give them credit for it. And I do, in a way, I feel sorry for them. The goalkeeper played well. They all fought. And to be honest with you, United there should have scored 6 or 7 goals, but the finishing just wasn't clinical enough. And that is it, really, with United. The way that their finishing was, it was poor.
Yeah, you obviously going into the Newcastle game on Sunday, would you look at this game and be concerned about anything that's happened tonight or not happened tonight going into that game? Is it just one of them games, Europa League group stages, it is what it is kind of thing?
Well, I'm concerned for this. Scott McTominay's not playing. He's brought Fred on, he started Fred on, and he's looking at Fred to go on the bench, to come on as a substitute. Fred tonight, I didn't see him work, I didn't see him pass. He just did not do it. Unfortunately for Fred, he's got the World Cup, and do you know what? He might even lift that World Cup, but I tell you, he shouldn't be on that pitch as far as I'm concerned. He is not part of that team at the moment. It's not working for him, maybe because he's had lack of games, but tonight I thought he was very, very poor. But he wasn't the only one what was poor. We was too slow tonight, coming out from the back. De Gea there, easiest game he'll ever play, I think.
Yeah, no, easiest game. I'll just ask you there about Anthony. Obviously, you know, he scored 3 goals there in the Premier League there, back-to-back, well, in 3 games. But I'm still yet to see the Anthony that we bought from Ajax in terms of his dribbling, the entertainment, actually running at players, taking him on. I'm still yet to see that, Tony. And I thought tonight would have been a perfect game to see that from him. And I'm seeing a lot of him like cutting inside onto his left foot, crossing the ball in, but I'm still not seeing that play we bought from Ajax.
We didn't see that tonight. And it was a funny game for him. It's like he got the ball and stops every time. But to be honest with you, he just passed the ball back. He never went past the man. But when I look at it until like Shaw came on or Sancho came on, they were the only times really consistently we got behind him.
Eriksen as well.
Yeah, well, Eriksen as well. So the players what were out there, they all seem to have this mental block about going at him. And that's the intensity. It wasn't there. And Anthony suffered badly tonight, and worst of all, really. And quite rightly, he got brought off. And at the end of the day, he's had a few games. He's played well. He's scoring goals. Yeah. And tonight, I think he was lethargic. The whole team was lethargic. And poor finishing really kept the game alive right till Scott McTominay.
So would you just put this maybe as an isolated incident kind of thing?
Yeah.
You know, against the opposition.
Yeah.
But is it still not a concern that, you know, some of these players can't really get up for a Europa League game?
Manchester United are never going to win this Europa.
Or would you say that...
Look, they're not going to win it. They're not up for it. They just don't want to fight for this competition. It's as though we're in the Premier League, we're Manchester United, we shouldn't be in this. And tonight, I'm telling you now, you let me know out there, I believe Manchester United players don't believe they should even be in this competition because they deserve better. And I think that's what it is. It might be a touch of arrogance from players as if to say, oh, it's the Europa League. And to be honest with you, that's what it looked like to me. And that's why I think United shouldn't even worry about trying to win this league. And that's why tonight they should have had youngsters on, because they would have brought more energy to that team and that game.
Bit more of an intensity to the game. I
Yes.
thought they'd have brought some of the youngsters
Yeah.
tonight. But I also think, looking at that front three, and you're going into, the game against Newcastle, Tony, front three of Rashford, Ronaldo, and Anthony. Possible to play against Newcastle. Are you not concerned though with the lack of belief in front of goal tonight from all three of them?
Tonight, the lack of belief and the clinical finishing and the clinical passing just wasn't there, and it is a worry, because the thing is, with Ronaldo, to me, his legs have gone, and I do worry that he was on there that long. Come Sunday, he might struggle, and Anthony, with that poor form tonight, being brought off, it is a worry, and that's why he should have played youngsters or brought on some other players tonight.
Some players who are going to play tonight and actually think, I've got a point to prove tonight.
Yeah, I want to get in this team. And he never did that. He sort of like started a team, what we're going to start on Sunday. And that's wrong. This competition at this early stage shouldn't be used for that. It shouldn't be all out intense. That's what Ten Hag wants. And this competition, teams like that, they should be like, players should be given a chance to perform and to show how good they are. And we've not done it. Them players out there tonight just didn't show anything. Like, we're class, half-hearted attempts. That's how it looked to me. You might think I'm harsh on it. You let me know what you think, because I'm telling you now, right, that game tonight started off badly because they started off slow, and that is the last thing we wanted.
As well, though, it was like from the two centre-backs as well. I thought every time Lindelof and Martinez had the ball at the feet, it was just going side to side, dead slow.
They get bored.
It was, and especially like the full-backs as well. I thought, is it Bruno for Omonia on their left-hand side?
Yeah.
A couple of times he had like Dalot and Lindelof on toast, skinning them, drawing the fouls in as well.
What they do, they got bored. Yeah. They got bored with the game, right? And they weren't reading the back four. And twice they had little breaks away, and they should have scored. Without a shadow of a doubt, they should have scored.
But we should have scored 30 though, Tony.
No, I agree with you. Man United, Man United outclassed them. It just wasn't clinical tonight, and there were some poor performances out there. And this competition has been used the wrong way, especially in this game tonight, for the squad. And we have to look at it from a squad point of view. Yeah. You have to use the squad. It's a long season. Ten Hag keeps telling us, but he's not used the squad tonight.
How do you think Ten Hag would be in the dressing room, though, after that? Because at the end of the day, we've still got the 3 points.
He'll be happy.
Yeah,
Ten Hag will be happy. He will turn round tonight and say, we had 30-odd chances. We should have scored 4 or 5 at least. It should have been easier. We was unfortunate. That's how I see Ten Hag saying that. And
to keep the confidence, the belief going, that kind of thing. Yeah.
But the crowd told you what they was thinking in that first half, and the first 15, 20 minutes in the second half. They were quiet. They were thinking, oh, no, what's going on here?
Look, I don't think there's too much else to say really on that, and to over-analyse it kind of thing. Do you, to be honest with you? It's the Europa League. You could tell at times in that game tonight, there's a lot of players there who just weren't up for it in my eyes.
No.
It's the group stage of the Europa League kind of thing.
Yeah.
But you let us know whether you think that's right or wrong. Does it normally happen? Should it happen?
Are we too critical? I don't know.
I'm not too sure. But at the end of the day, I've witnessed the game. Had plenty of chances in it for Manchester United, and we just couldn't find that finishing touch. And there was two or three players there guilty of gilt-edged chances that should have scored, but it's one of them games.
I thought they were running into each. So I watched sometimes there the players sort of running into each other as though like they weren't creating the space. Poor. To me, it was poor from a side what should be playing against Newcastle on Sunday. Something I'm a little bit worried about.
Yeah, well, you'd like to think Ten Hag, like you said before, got him in the changing room, still giving it the confidence, like how many shots you've had on goal. Just one of them nights, lads, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Move on to the next game, 3 points.
And that's what it is. Move on.
That's what it is. So I don't think they'll worry about it too much, them players tonight, that they didn't get more than 1 goal. But, let's see on Sunday. I'm up for it. I know yous are all up for it.
I'm up for it.
Out there. So, yeah, listen, we was going to do a match reaction with Webby tonight, but he's busy. He's at work. But he is back tomorrow Is it tomorrow? Saturday. Saturday with a match preview for the Newcastle game with Tony, and he's also back for the match reaction straight after the game with Tony as well. So something to look forward to. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Smash a like on the video, subscribe if you like our content, and we will be back with a video on Bruno Fernandes tomorrow, doing a player focus video on Bruno. So make sure you watch out for that one.
I can't believe I'm critical of a team that's had 30 odd shots. It just seemed a lacklustre performance. That's what it seemed to me.
Yeah, we move on.
Move on.